Hey, I'm here to do, it's like really late. It's like after 1 o'clock in the morning. But y'all already know that I'm up really late at night and I like doing my videos late because I have 4 kids that like to interrupt me all the time. So it's just best that I do them late. But anywho, this video is about oils that I use. And a while ago, it's months ago, one of my subbies, Tara Turner, asked me how was the mustard seed oil, how has the mustard seed oil been working, and demo on how I use my oils now. I have posted so many videos that a lot of videos about the oils that I do use are probably way back. There's really nothing much to how you put on an oil. I mean, you just put it on, but I will explain to you how I use some of my oils. So I'm going to show you the oils that I use and just kind of explain to you how I use them. So hopefully, I'm hoping that this don't go like on forever. But being that she asked me how the mustard seed oil was working, this is the mustard seed oil that I use. I did do a video on this, I believe, several times. When I first got this, I bought it from an Indian store. I don't know what other kinds that are out there, but I use mustard seed oil only for oil rinsing. And it does make my hair more manageable. It's in its wet state because you're rinsing it out. I do oil rinse after I shampoo. If you do it before, to me, my opinion is called a pre-poo. I don't use this to pre-poo. No particular reason why, but I just don't. Yeah, and I oil rinse, I won't say every wash period, but because sometimes I'm just trying to be quick or I forget to bring the mustard oil into the shower, into my washroom, wherever I'm washing my hair at. But again, for the most part, it makes my hair more manageable. It adds some oils back to my hair, you know, after shampooing, because I was strictly shampooing, not with sulfates or anything like that, but still, you know, I was still shampooing, so it did help with that. Other than anything else, I don't, you know, see anything else like growth or anything like that, just more manageability for me. So that's with the mustard seed oil. If there's any more questions on it, you know, just let me know. But the next oil is my grapeseed oil. My hair loves grapeseed oil, and I like this Napa Valley Naturals brand. I got this off of Vitacourse, but they no longer sell it on Vitacourse. But one of the bigger YouTubers, she gets hers from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I haven't came across a Marshalls that sells this, so I do need more. I had 2 bottles, but this is my last bottle, and this is all I have. So I need to get on the ball and order some more from Napa Valley Naturals, and they're always sending me coupons like 15, 20% off or something like that. But basically, with the grapeseed oil, I was using it at first to doing the greenhouse effect. My hair really likes grapeseed oil. It makes my hair really soft because I cannot use coconut oil. Coconut oil acts like a protein in my hair, so that's a no-no. Grapeseed oil makes my hair very soft. It's too light for me to really seal with or anything like that, but I used it at first to, as I said, when I was doing the greenhouse effect. This was like last fall or something like that. I stopped, but that's another video why I stopped, if y'all want to know why I stopped. But anywho, I also use this in my pre-poo mixes, and what I was doing was I was pouring grapeseed oil into my conditioner, Tresemme Naturals. I will pour a lot of grapeseed oil into the Tresemme Naturals conditioner, and basically that's how I would pre-poo my hair, because Tresemme Naturals does a good job in softening the hair. I still have the old formula. Not too many bottles left. I think maybe like 2-3 bottles I got left. I just gave another one to my daughter because she likes it too, to condition with. But that's where a lot of my grapeseed oil mixes go. I was using it as well to oil rinse before I got the mustard seed oil. And basically the mustard seed oil, to go back, I just use this by itself to oil rinse. I don't mix it with anything else. Just the mustard seed oil is fine by itself. But before I had this, I was using this mixed with extra virgin olive oil and maybe some other smaller oils, but more so this and extra virgin olive oil. And that's what I would use in my pre-poo mix and oil rinse. So I was using a lot of grapeseed oil. And that's what I use my grapeseed oil for. It's just since I have this as my oil rinse, it's strictly just for my pre-poo mixes. Or if I just want to use oils by itself, I'll use this mixed with extra virgin olive oil. And that's probably about it. Maybe, I don't have much, and I've had this for a while. Some jojoba oil and avocado oil. And I'll throw a little bit of vitamin E in there. Oh, and I also use, when I'm just doing the all oil pre-poo, I'll throw a little bit of black Jamaican castor oil because my hair does love that too. And my sea buckthorn oil and my calendula oil, I'll put a little bit of that in there too, because I did a video on both of these oils and why I bought them, but they are good for scalp issues. One of the properties they are good for is, scalp issues, which y'all know I have. So that's what I mostly use my grapeseed oil for, is my pre-poo mixes, or if I'm just doing oil only pre-poos, I will mix, my base would be grapeseed and extra virgin olive oil. And most of the time I haven't used these oils in a while. But if I just want to just add some more oils because I have them in there, I would just throw these oils in there. But for the most part, I'm good with grapeseed, extra virgin olive oil, and then these two, shake it up and put it through my hair, and it works fine. Y'all know another oil that I was using, and I still do use it, and I use this Caravata for my scalp when I need to do spot treatments. Y'all know I do not oil my scalp anymore. I found out that my scalp does not like to be oiled. That's the cause when I have really scaly thick dandruff, is if I put oil on my scalp. So when I was trying to get my scalp back right, I would just do spot treatments with this. This is a very good oil. You can also use this for oil rinsing and pre-pooing as well. So sometimes in my grapeseed mix, I'll pour a little bit of this in there, but because I was still using it on my scalp, which I still do, and also I use this as a scalp treatment before I shampoo. So I try not to really use this for pre-poos, because I still do scalp treatments with oils and then I'll wash it out. Then I let it soak in for a couple of hours while I'm pre-pooing, and then I'll wash it out. Because, this has a lot of benefits. A lot of the ingredients in it are really good, Ayurvedic. Another oil that I started using, I got this recipe from Fire Opal 94 that I was also using for scalp treatments before I shampooed, was my coffee and chocolate oil mix. And I would put it in, I have like an old Caravata bottle, a smaller one, that I pour it into. So I won't, because I can't, as you can see, I won't be able to do nothing out of this bottle. So I have to get a bottle with a spout on it that I pour it into. And I was using that as a scalp treatment only before I shampooed. And, the caffeine, I was dealing with shedding. So the caffeine from the coffee and the chocolate helps with shedding. I don't do tea rinses because, again, anything that makes my hair hard or that's drying, I have to stay away from because I already have shedding issues. My hair will shed even worse when I use products like that. So I did tea rinse once, probably early last year sometime. It was a disaster, completely a disaster. So I don't fool with them with that stuff. So I rather use other stuff with caffeine in it that won't dry my hair out and make it brittle and everything else. So that's why I use the coffee oil. And again, if you want that recipe, I don't know if I said the recipe. I may have said the recipe. I'm pretty sure I said the recipe. But if you want it correctly, Fire Opal 94 here on YouTube. Great YouTuber, very knowledgeable. Go check her out. And you get all the information you need on the coffee oil. And it's actually done in the crock pot. You let it sit in the crock pot for a couple of hours. But again, go check her out. So another oil that I use, I told you about the the Jamaican black castor oil. Everybody knows about this. I use this in my pre-poo mixes now. When I first went natural, I was using this as my #1 oil, but I've since learned that I do like other oils. So this mostly just goes into my pre-poo mixes. And that's about it. Again, I was oiling my scalp with this too. But it's a good oil. My hair does like it. And so, I still keep this in the mix. I do need to buy more because there's not much left in there. We all know about vitamin E. Vitamin E is good for you, good for your body, hair, all over. So I add this in my pre-poo mixes as well. My red palm oil, I started using this. I was interested in it. I had seen it. I went to Sprouts. I seen it and didn't really want to get it because I didn't know if it was, you can use it in hair. But then I saw another young lady on here and dang, I cannot remember her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But she knows who she is because she's probably the only other one besides me on YouTube that talked about red palm oil. And she talked about it like last year sometime. There was no other YouTubers on here talking about red palm oil. And when I saw that she had used it, I was like, I'm going to go back and get that red palm oil. Now that I know it's for hair as well. You can cook with this too. And I'm so mad I can't remember her name, but I actually really like this. The only downfall to it is that it does color your hands and everything red, but it washes out as soon as you rinse your hands off or wash your hands, it comes out, but it will color or stain everything red until you wash it off. That's the only downfall, but it does make my hair really soft. I also use this to pre-poo, and when I do use this, I just use this by itself. I don't put anything else on my hair, and it really softens my hair. And I detangle. I put a plastic cap on my hair. I let it sit for a couple of hours, and then I go back and I'm able to detangle my hair. So this is something that I will keep in the mix, especially because I can get it on the ground. I could get grapeseed oil on the ground too, but I'd rather stick to this brand. It's a really good brand. I think they don't have a lot of, they're not fooling you into, it's a really good grapeseed oil. A lot of brands, they tell you it's 100%. It's not. So you have to be really careful with some of these oils, especially that you buy on the ground and that you get online too. But this is really a good one. Natural, Napa Valley Naturals. So that's why I buy from them, because, from other YouTubers that I see, it's a really good brand, and not trying to beat you out your money, giving you crude oil, saying that it's grapeseed oil. But yeah, so red palm oil, I really like this in my hair. So I use this to pre-poo again. And one lady even said that she used it, sorry, my eye itchy. She used it as a oil rinse and she loved it. So I don't have a whole lot left. This is all I have left. So maybe one time I'll try it, but I don't want red all over me and all over my shower. And, sometimes, when I, start off, most of the time when I do start off doing my hair, I will do it in the shower. But, or I would say, you know what, I'm gonna go get in the shower. So sometimes I just change it up, and yeah, I'd rather just stick to pre-pooing, opposed to, that's one of the reasons why I don't like washing in the shower either, because you just be getting all of the products just going all over your body, and then you gotta wash. And anywho, and the essential oils that I like, the fragrance oils that I like rather, is peppermint, orange, and tea tree. And we all know tea tree is used for a whole host of things, but I like it because it also helps when you have scalp issues, dandruff and stuff like that. And I put this in, I used to put it in my pre-poo. Any oil mix that I had, I used to put tea tree oil in. But now what I use it for, and I have to buy more because I don't have it anymore, when I steam my hair, I drop a couple of drops of tea tree oil and a couple of drops of peppermint oil into my steamer. And I can feel it in my scalp when I put it into my steamer. I don't know how helpful it is, to helping me with dandruff, because I still got it, but it feels good. And orange, I probably did look up with the orange. I just like oranges. I like the smell of orange. And from time to time, I will put the orange oil in my steamer as well. But I don't really know what orange oil do. I just like the smell of orange. I probably did read up of, what it's good for when you use it, in hair and stuff like that. But I just like the way orange smells. So sometimes I drop a couple of drops of the orange, but I don't use it that much. That's why it's still so full. And this one I've had for a very long time, but you don't need a lot. You only need a couple of drops of it. But yeah, I just like the smell of oranges. So, I'll put it in the steamer, especially sometimes when you're using tea tree or peppermint. Peppermint, this is sweet, so it's not that bad. It's a strong mint. But yeah, I just, I'm babbling now, and this is going on 20 minutes, but I just put this in there just because I like the orange smell. So basically, those are all my oils that and what I use them for. And extra virgin olive oil, that is just a good oil for hair care, skin care, everything. So that and grapeseed oil are like my base oils, plus extra virgin olive oil you can get on the ground. And I forget the name of the one that I buy as well on the ground, but it has a harvest date on it. That one is pretty expensive as well. But I like to cook with that too. So whenever I need some for my hair, I just go into my pantry and pour some in a bottle. I don't just buy extra virgin olive oil just for my hair, because I use it for my food as well. But anywho, that's it. And that's what these are the oils that I use and what I use them for. And that's it. So, Tara, I hope I answered your question. Anybody else who's looking to dabble into oils. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please leave your comments in the box below. And don't forget to share the video on Google Plus. And give me a thumbs up if I didn't say that. Peace.